Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Today's title is something that I struggle with. And of course, that is, it's time to relax. I thought it was appropriate to talk about this because we, as voice actors, are always so dependent on the next job, right? We have to get that next job. Once the job is over, our work is usually fast. Once we do a voiceover, it's quick and we're on to the next thing. And in the meantime, we're consistently looking for work and we're building our business and trying to build systems and all these different things. So we very rarely stop and think about relaxing because that's kind of a feeling of a luxury that we don't have. But I wanted to chat with you today just briefly about that very idea of relaxing. And I came up with this, I don't know why, because I'm an idiot, I guess. But, sometimes my mind makes these, puts analogies together for myself just to better understand my life or things. But anyways, a while ago, I had come up with this idea that my life was like a puzzle. And there are all these pieces, right, that represent different parts of our life. There's a puzzle piece is money. A puzzle piece could be family. Could be a couple puzzle pieces. A puzzle piece could be the way, your feelings of accomplishment. A puzzle piece could be, your health, or puzzle piece could be where you live. Like all the, puzzle piece could be what your future, what have you, your accomplishments. There is all these things, right, that make up us. And it was like a puzzle. And basically in that analogy that I came up randomly for myself, I remember certain things happening, right? Like when I was able to go full time as a voice actor, that was, and then I was able to leave my job. That was such a big puzzle piece that went into, my puzzle. Okay, the end picture of us, right? And I look back on it and I think, that's one piece out of a multitude of pieces. And I think that, I guess where I'm going with this is that, all of the things that we want, the things that where we are in our life, and the people who mean the most to us and the goals we're trying to accomplish, the very meaning of life itself kind of stuff, right, for us individually, it's made up of more things than just one thing. And I think when I started knocking out different puzzle pieces, like not necessarily worrying about money or not necessarily worrying about, having to go to a job I didn't like, having the resources I need or, accomplishing goals I wanted to accomplish, all these things. But I realized that as those puzzle pieces were put in, there were still a lot of other puzzle pieces that made up my life. And a lot of what I was doing was realizing there was other things I wanted to do as well. And I had put off, for such a long time. And I did not still feel whole because there was other things that I wanted to do. And I named this, it's time to relax, because there are other things in your life besides your business. This business, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but can become very, like a habit, or more so like, what word I'm looking for? It can become an obsession. It was for me. And it still is to some extent. It's an obsession. But I realized that I've got to force myself to step away sometimes and do other things, right? Like try to accomplish other things in my life, whether it's hobbies, whether it's traveling, whether it's spending time, with my family, doing things like I've got to focus my mind enough to step away sometimes and to take a break. Now, when I say break, that could be, you take the weekend off. That mean, I'm not saying we're not in the middle of building a business. I'm just saying that, you need to force yourself to relax. Pull yourself away from the obsession sometimes, and then when you come back to it, you hit it as hard as you can. But you gotta relax and give yourself that time to recharge. Now, for a time, this was my obsession, and it was my business, and it was kind of how I felt like I was relaxing. But as you grow your business, what you'll find is that it's especially if you're like me, you love it, you wouldn't do anything else. I would, one of the biggest puzzle pieces for me was realizing that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. For my entire adult life, every morning I had woke up thinking that I wanted to do something different, or I was always trying to figure out something new to do. Now, since I started my voiceover business, I've never had that feeling. It's incredible. That in itself changed my entire life. The first half of my adult life was all about me, thinking I wasn't doing the right thing. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was just doing what I had to do to get along, hoping that I could figure out something that I really was passionate about and wanted to do and enjoyed doing. And then, when I found voiceover, it changed everything. Okay, so it became an obsession to me, and it became a way, like my hobby. But as a business grows, and you'll find, it is a business, and running a business is challenging. I love this more than anything, when it comes to my career and what I'm doing. But at the same time, I realized that as I grew this, there were still other things I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I still like to build things. I still want to have hobbies. You know what I mean? I still want to live my life, not just do this all the time. So again, I'm not talking about, taking a break like, you take a couple months off. I'm just talking about, make sure, you plan a weekend to spend with your family, or you plan some time to, work on your hobby. You plan some time to watch a movie. You plan some time to go out with your spouse. You do some things that are away from the business to relax and recharge your batteries so you can hit the ground running really hard. Fatigue is a real thing. It can be exhausting. It can wear you really thin. Just, hitting it every single day. And I think if, the thing with this is that I know for me, I love to do a multitude of things. So just doing one thing is okay, is cool, but I want to do a lot of things. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of put that in your mind. Don't be afraid to relax. Take a day off. From your voiceover business. You know what I mean? There are things that get going, like, if you're getting voiceover work and you have to do voiceover work, but that's okay. Do a voiceover job and then move on. Don't linger. You know what I'm saying? Like, get what you need to get done and move on, Plan that time off. Plan that time to relax. All right? It'll be worth it, and it'll make you feel like this is actually something that you can do for the rest of your life. All right? And live with all of the wonderful things that it brings. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And, of course, check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. We'd love to have you. There's a link below. We can't wait to see you, to help you start and grow your voiceover business. Thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful Friday. I will talk to you soon. Peace. Goodbye.